We crave connection, we yearn for belonging, yet true connection requires authenticity, and authenticity requires boundaries. Saying no is hard, it feels risky. We worry about disappointing others, appearing selfish, or even facing conflict. But here's the truth. No is a complete sentence. It's a powerful word that allows us to honor our limits. Saying no is an act of self-respect. It's about recognizing our worth and refusing to compromise our values. Boundaries are not selfish walls, they are the fences that protect our emotional gardens. They allow us to cultivate healthy relationships based on respect and understanding. When we learn to say no with grace and conviction, we open ourselves up to a more authentic yes. We create space for the people and experiences that truly matter. The classroom is a dynamic space filled with the energy of students eager to learn and teachers dedicated to guiding them. It's a place where knowledge is shared, ideas are explored, and growth happens every day. Within this environment, students and teachers navigate a complex web of expectations, workloads, and personal boundaries. These interactions are crucial for fostering a positive and effective learning experience. Sometimes, a teacher might ask a student to stay late for extra help. This can be a valuable opportunity for the student to receive personalized guidance and support. However, there are times when a student might feel pressured to join a study group or stay after class, even if they don't have the time or energy for it. This can lead to stress and burnout. In these moments, it's crucial to remember that saying no is a valid response. Students should feel empowered to set their own boundaries and prioritize their well-being.
A student can respectfully decline extra help if they have other commitments. It's important for students to communicate their needs and limitations clearly and confidently. They can suggest an alternative time or approach that works better for them. This not only helps manage their own schedule, but also shows the teacher that they are taking responsibility for their learning.
Teachers too need boundaries. They are often juggling multiple responsibilities and cannot always be available for last-minute questions or requests. Setting clear school hours and communication guidelines helps manage expectations. This ensures that both students and teachers can plan their time effectively and maintain a healthy work-life balance. By establishing these boundaries, teachers can provide better support to their students during designated times without feeling overwhelmed or overextended.
Open communication is key. When students and teachers feel comfortable expressing their needs and limits, it creates a more respectful and understanding environment. This mutual respect allows for more effective teaching and learning. Students are more likely to engage and participate when they feel their boundaries are respected. Ultimately, when boundaries are clearly defined and respected, the classroom becomes a safer and more productive learning environment. Both students and teachers can thrive, knowing that their needs and limits are acknowledged and valued.
The workplace presents unique challenges. Every day, employees are faced with a myriad of tasks, deadlines, and expectations. Navigating this complex environment requires not only skill and dedication, but also the ability to manage one's own workload effectively. We want to be seen as team players willing to go the extra mile. This often means taking on additional responsibilities, staying late to finish projects, and always being available to lend a hand. The desire to be helpful and cooperative is natural and can lead to positive recognition and career advancement. But constantly saying yes to extra work, unreasonable deadlines, or after-hours requests can lead to burnout and resentment. Overcommitting can result in decreased productivity, increased stress, and a negative impact on both mental and physical health. It's important to recognize the signs of burnout and take proactive steps to prevent it. Setting boundaries at work is essential for protecting our well-being and maintaining healthy relationships with colleagues. By clearly communicating our limits, we can create a more balanced and sustainable work environment. This not only benefits us individually, but also contributes to a more positive and productive team dynamic.
It's okay to decline a new project if you're already feeling overwhelmed. Politely saying no can be a powerful tool for managing your workload and ensuring that you can deliver high-quality work on your existing commitments. It's important to be honest about your capacity and to communicate this clearly to your colleagues and supervisors. You can offer to help once your current workload lightens. This shows that you are still willing to contribute and support your team, but that you need to prioritize your current tasks first. By setting realistic expectations, you can avoid overcommitting and ensure that you can deliver on your promises.
If a colleague asks you to cover their responsibilities without prior notice, you have the right to say no. It's important to consider your own workload and priorities before agreeing to take on additional tasks. By setting boundaries, you can ensure that you are able to meet your own commitments and avoid unnecessary stress. Explain that you need time to plan and prioritize your own tasks. This not only helps you manage your workload more effectively, but also sets a clear expectation with your colleagues about your availability and capacity. By being transparent about your needs, you can foster a more respectful and understanding work environment. Remember, setting boundaries is not about being difficult or uncooperative. It's about taking care of yourself and ensuring that you can perform at your best. By managing your workload effectively, you can contribute more meaningfully to your team and avoid the negative consequences of burnout. It's about establishing clear expectations and creating a work environment where everyone's time and contributions are valued. By setting boundaries, you can help create a culture of respect and understanding within your team, and ensuring that everyone's time and contributions are valued. When we respect our own limits and those of our colleagues, we can work together more effectively and create a more positive and productive workplace for everyone. Friendship thrives on mutual respect and understanding. It's the foundation upon which we build our most meaningful relationships. When we feel seen, heard, and valued by our friends, it creates a sense of belonging and trust that is irreplaceable. This mutual respect allows us to be our true selves without fear of judgment or rejection. But even in the closest bonds, boundaries are essential. They help maintain the balance between giving and receiving, ensuring that neither party feels overwhelmed or taken for granted. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out, but guidelines to keep relationships healthy and respectful. We all have different needs, preferences, and limits. These differences are what make our friendships rich and diverse. They allow us to learn from each other and grow together. However, they also mean that what works for one person might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay.
A friend might ask you to lend them money, babysit their kids, or help them move. These requests often come from a place of trust and reliance, reflecting the depth of your bond. However, it's important to evaluate each request carefully and consider your own capacity to help. Similarly, a friend might need you to listen to them vent for hours on end. While being a supportive friend is important, it's equally crucial to recognize when such interactions are taking a toll on your own mental and emotional well-being. While these requests might come from a place of love and trust, you are not obligated to say yes if it compromises your well-being or values. It's essential to remember that taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's necessary for maintaining healthy relationships. You are not obligated to say yes if it compromises your well-being or values. It's okay to say no, and it's okay to prioritize your own needs. True friends will understand and respect your boundaries, even if they don't always agree with them.
It's okay to set boundaries around your time, energy, and resources. These boundaries help you manage your commitments and ensure that you have the energy to be present and supportive when it truly matters. Taking time for yourself, whether it's through meditation, exercise, or simply relaxing, is vital for your overall well-being. You can offer support in other ways, like suggesting a helpful resource or simply being a listening ear for a limited time. Honest communication is crucial. By being upfront about your limits, you can prevent misunderstandings and ensure that your friendships remain strong and healthy.
Explain your reasoning to your friend calmly and respectfully. Let them know that your decision to set a boundary is not a reflection of your feelings towards them, but a necessary step to maintain your own well-being. This approach fosters understanding and mutual respect. True friends will understand and respect your boundaries, even if they don't always agree with them. They will appreciate your honesty and the effort you put into maintaining a healthy and balanced relationship. In the end, preserving authenticity and connection in friendships is about mutual respect, understanding, and open communication.
Learning to say no starts with recognizing when a request or situation doesn't sit right with you. Pay attention to your body's signals. Do you feel a knot in your stomach? Are your shoulders tense? These are often signs that your inner voice is trying to tell you something. Trust your instincts. If a request feels overwhelming, disrespectful, or compromises your values, it's okay to question it. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification or time to consider your response. Remember, you have the right to say no without feeling guilty or explaining yourself. Your feelings are valid and your boundaries deserve to be respected. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell icon and sharing your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching.